He thought he knew his world, a brownstone in Brooklyn, Sarah by his side, Emily and Michael laughing in the next room. Forever. Then the scent of lies, sharp and cold, replacing morning coffee. Sarah's eyes, once pools of love, now mirrors reflecting deceit. Emily's sweet smiles, daggers in disguise. Michael's casual shrugs, shields for secrets. 3 months. Silent, watching, collecting digital ghosts of betrayal, texts, photos, whispers. Tonight, 6 p.m. The game, no. The reckoning. They think they hold aces. He's the dealer, the house, the game itself. This isn't talk. It's the final scene, the curtain call they never saw coming. What does a man become when his foundation crumbles? They're about to find out. The clock radio blared 6:30 a.m. John was already awake, hours deep in the icy waters of realization. Sarah breathed beside him, a steady rhythm of false peace. She shifted, pulling the duvet tighter, building a wall even in sleep. He slipped out of bed, the floorboards cold underfoot. 15 years of mortgage payments, and the brownstone felt like a gilded cage. The mirror showed a stranger, shadows under his eyes, etching lines deeper into his face, silver threading through his dark hair, his phone heavy in his pocket, a digital Pandora's box. He opened the folder. Miss you crazy, last night epic, Thursday, same place, 8. Timestamps, locations, faces, betrayal, perfectly archived. The bathroom door creaked. Seriously, Dad? Bathroom hog again? Emily, 18, stood there, Manhattan perfect even at dawn. Her dark hair flawless, makeup subtle but sharp. Sarah's clone, down to the dismissive glance. She caught the phone screen, a flicker of something in her eyes. Whatever, just hurry. Some of us have lives. Annoyance, routine. He was an inconvenience, background noise. He moved past her, feeling the deliberate space she created. Downstairs, Michael, 21, lounged at the kitchen island, phone glued to his hand, sipping artisanal coffee John paid for. Detached disinterest, perfected. Morning, Michael. A grunt, eyes never lifting from the screen. Designer watch glinting. Another indulgence on John's dime. Routine. Coffee. Toast. A pantomime of normal. Through the window, a familiar car 2 blocks down, Thursday, predictable. Mom said, family meeting tonight. Michael's voice, still screen-locked. Don't freak. John's toast turned to sand. She did? Michael finally looked up, Sarah's practiced calm mirrored in his face. Yeah, news. Play it cool, Dad. News. Trap. Sarah descended, a vision in a silk dress that cost more than John's weekly paycheck. Good morning, family. She kissed Michael, then Emily. Bypassed John, invisible. Morning, Mom, the kids echoed, voices instantly warmer. Sarah's gaze finally, coldly, landed on John. John, family meeting. Tonight. Important. Manicured nails tapped the ceramic mug, punctuation for her decree. 6 p.m.? Always home by 6, he said, voice flat. Good. A smile. Dead eyes. Can't wait. Emily and Michael exchanged glances. They knew. He felt the weight of the phone in his pocket. Work, John said, standing. Of course, Sarah purred. Responsible as ever. Kid smirked. He rinsed his cup, grabbed his briefcase. Sarah's voice followed him, saccharine sharp. Don't be late, sweetheart. Tonight changes everything. If only she knew. Garage door rumbled open. David's car, 2 blocks down, waiting, watching, until John was gone. Then David would slip inside. The thought should have shattered him. 3 months of knowing had turned agony into a numb void. He backed out, one last glance at the kitchen window. Sarah, Emily, Michael, laughing. A perfect picture, cracks hidden from casual eyes. John inhaled, exhaled. Tonight changed everything. Just not how Sarah imagined. The sterile order of his Wall Street office at Sterling & Coney was a sanctuary. Spreadsheets, balance sheets, a temporary illusion of control. Sunlight sliced through blinds, illuminating his desk. Framed photo of Sarah, from a time of blissful ignorance or just plain blindness. Phone vibrated. Sarah. "Don't forget tonight. We need to talk." He flipped it face down, lost himself in the glow of the monitor. Divorce papers, finalized, waiting, in a folder labeled Contingency. Mark, his lawyer, had been thorough. The path was clear. Tony from accounting leaned into the office. "Lunch at Sal's? You in?" "Not today, Tony. Swamped." Tony's grin faded. "Been hitting it hard. Home okay? You seem off." John forced a smile. "Fine, Tony. Fine." Tony looked unconvinced. "If you say so. Oh, wasn't that Sarah at that new place, the Daily Grind, yesterday, around 2? John's fingers froze mid-keystroke. 2 p.m. Sarah was at yoga. "Yeah, pretty sure. With some guy. Tall, fit, looked, Tony trailed off, awkward. "Forget it. Probably wasn't her." Tony left. John yanked open his drawer. Manila envelope. Proof. Investigators' photos. Sarah and David. Daily Grind. Hotel on 5th. Parking garage near their brownstone. Each photo stamped, dated. Another hammer blow of confirmation. Desk phone rang. "Mr. Davis, your son on line 1. He let out a slow breath. "Put him through." "Dad, Michael, Mom wants you home early. 4 instead of 6. Frustration laced Michael's voice. "Work, Michael. You know I have—" "Jesus, Dad. Impossible. This is important to her. To us. Us. Complicit." John leaned back, jaw clenching. "All of you. You know what this is about." Cold. His voice too cold. Silence. Then, measured. "Just be here early. Don't make it harder." Click. Call ended. John stared at the receiver. Time when Michael looked up to him, gone. Cell buzzed. Emily. "Mom's freaking about tonight. Don't be stubborn. Don't make it worse." Irony. They were worried about his reaction. Blind to his knowledge, to the trap they were setting that he was about to spring. 3:30 p.m. Text from Sarah. "Coming home early. We really need to talk." For the first time all day, he replied. "Home at 6. As usual." Instant reply. "Fine. Be that way. But this can't wait." He closed his eyes. Seeds of doubt. Gradual shift. Longer hours. New clothes. Sudden gym obsession. Secretive calls. Changed passwords. Screens turned away. Truth. Creeping in, chipping away at trust, leaving cold certainty. Phone rang again. "Mr. Davis, your daughter on line 1. "Not now," he said quietly. "Busy. Next 2 hours." Final preparations. New security system, installed tomorrow. finances separate. Locks change tonight. 5:45 p.m. Briefcase shut. Manila envelope inside. Parking lot. Sunset bleeding across the skyline. 17 missed messages. Sarah, Emily, Michael. Come home early. Conform. Drive home surreal. Streets familiar, alien. Last time as husband. Last time as father they respected. David's car gone. But John knew he was close. Sarah ready to trigger everything. Frame betrayal as mutual, inevitable, the only way forward. As he turned onto his street, every light blazing. Waiting, expectant, predators poised. But tonight, John wasn't prey. He was armed, prepared. Car rolled into the driveway, precisely 6. Figures emerged in the living room glow. Sarah, pacing. Michael, lounging, studied nonchalance. Emily, perched on the couch arm, balanced grace. Staged, production, roles rehearsed, cues awaited. John took his time. Briefcase, manila envelope, slow, deliberate. Phone in pocket, reassuring weight. Safeguard. Evidence. Shatter their illusion. Keys barely touched the lock before the door swung open. Emily, arms crossed. Finally! Mom's been waiting all day. It's 6. 6, John echoed, stepping past her. Silence slammed into the room. Sarah froze mid-stride, smoothing her dress. New. Indulgence. David's expense. Or his. Hard to tell. John! Sarah's voice. Honeyed warmth. Practiced. For when she wanted something. We should talk. Family. Briefcase down, measured. Delightful. Michael exhaled, fake exasperation. Dad, can we skip the drama? Mom has something serious. Doubt it. John stood, watching Sarah ease onto the couch, queen on her throne. Sweetheart, she purred, patting the cushion. Come sit. Important. Fine standing. Emily sighed, dramatic eye roll. God, impossible. Just listen. Sarah shot Emily a warning glance, then back to John. Concern, sculpted. I've been thinking, smooth start, about us, our marriage. Manila envelope felt heavier. Have you now? Yes. Leaning forward, expensive perfume. Realization. John, impassive. We're stuck. Stuck, he echoed, scrutinizing her. Interesting word choice. Don't you feel it? She stood now, sincere voice. Routine? Stale? Outdated? Marriage? Stifling? Michael seized cue. Yeah, Dad, not the 50s anymore. Which era, son? Where children conspire with mother to deceive father. Uncertainty flickered across Michael's face. Bravado returned. What's that even mean? Sarah intervened, honeyed melody. Don't derail. She'd mastered persuasion, selling a done deal. Exploring modern relationships, friends, new perspectives. Pause, savoring moment. We should consider opening our marriage. Words hung, thick, suffocating. John glanced at the kids. Knowing glances, scripted, rehearsed. Anticipated reaction from antiquated father. Opening our marriage, he repeated, measured. What does that mean to you? Sarah's face brightened, mistaking question for curiosity. Liberation, John. Rediscover passion. No shame, no secrecy. No secrecy, he echoed, unreadable. Relief for you. Come on, Dad, Emily cut in. Mom's being honest. Appreciate it. Honest, he mused, bitter taste. Gaze shifted to Emily. How long have you known about your mother's honesty? Emily faltered. John tilted his head. How long about David? Silence. Guillotine blade. Sarah's poise cracked. Panic flashed in her eyes, swiftly masked. Michael straightened. Emily's face drained. Sarah recovered fast, voice smooth, hands clenched. This isn't about anyone. It's about us. Future. With deliberate care, John slipped a finger under the manila flap. Slow precision. Future you envisioned meeting David at Riverside Cafe? Or Velvet Hotel? 5th Street? Dad, ridiculous, Michael interjected, tremor in his voice. John said nothing. Photos across the coffee table. Methodical. Evidence. Sarah and David, hotel entrance. Sarah and David, intimate coffee. Sarah and David, parked blocks from home, too close. Each image stamped. Date, weight of deceit. How? Sarah's voice, barely audible, disbelief, dread. 3 months, John replied evenly. 3 months. Every Thursday morning, every late office night, every yoga session, web of lies, children played along. It's not what it looks like, Sarah started. John cut her off. Tell me what it is, Sarah. Enlighten me. Daughter helped you pick lingerie not for me? Son ran interference when David's wife got close? Children complicit? No right to spy, Sarah snapped, composure fracturing. No right to turn children into accomplices, John countered sharply. But here we are. Mom needed someone else, Emily burst out, voice wavering. John turned to his daughter, unflinching gaze. Needed someone else? Lying acceptable now? Betrayal justifiable? Don't put that on her, Sarah spat. Between us, not them. John shook his head. No, Sarah. Not just you and me. You tainted this family. Loyalty disposable. Love, illusion. Not fair, Michael muttered, eyes down. Isn't it? John pulled out his phone, screen facing them. Read these aloud? Messages mocking me? Secret meeting plans while I work for this family? Stop it, Sarah whispered. Or read the ones where children coordinate lies? Laugh at deceiving me? Calm voice. Thick betrayal. Bravado drained. Realization creeping in. Poison. Silence. Pretense gone. Arrogance stripped. Truth. Raw. Undeniable. What do you want? Sarah finally asked, small voice. John studied them. Strangers, where family had been. Pack your things. All of you. Tonight. What? Emily's voice cracked. You can't, Michael protested. Our home. My home, John corrected, cold finality. Paid for while you schemed. Locksmith in 30. Midnight, gone. Bluffing, Sarah whispered, uncertainty flickering. Check your phone, John said flatly. Lawyer sent divorce papers hour ago. House, my name, adults. Owe you nothing. Dad, please, Emily pleaded, tears welling. John's expression didn't waver. Save it. Choices. Live with them. He turned, ascended stairs. Stunned silence. Sarah's sobs. Michael's curses. Peace. For the first time in months. Master bedroom. No longer his. He packed Sarah's things. Red dress, secret dinners. Delicate lingerie never meant for him. Jewelry, gifts from another man. Precise efficiency. Folded, tucked into expensive suitcases. 20th anniversary trip, cancelled last minute. Work. Downstairs, chaos erupted. Ignored it. Hannah's frantic bursts, Michael's protests, Patricia's voice, fury, pleading. Tone he knew too well. On cue, doorbell rang. 6:45 p.m. Locksmiths. Bedroom window, watched them pull in. Shouting escalated. "You can't do this!" Emily's voice, desperate. "Our home! Rights!" John didn't flinch. Continued packing. Hannah born. Tiny fingers curled around his. Promise to guide, protect. Patricia warped lessons. Sharp intellect, cold, cruel. Footsteps on stairs. Michael stormed in, rage. "Enough!" yanking clothes from John's grip. "Unreasonable." "Am I?" John's voice, eerie, steady. "How many times did you lie about Mother's whereabouts? How often did you help her meet David?" Michael wavered. I didn't... Anger deflating. "She wasn't happy. You never made her happy." "Justifies deceit?" John's gaze unwavering. "Is that what I taught you? About being a man? Loyalty? Family?" Michael's jaw tightened. "Don't lecture me about family," shaking voice. "You're throwing us out." "No, Michael." Calm, resolute tone. "You did this. Every lie, every betrayal, every time you hid truth, you made these choices. Result." "Dad, please." Emily appeared. Tears. "Where are we supposed to go?" "Adults," John replied, sealing suitcase. "Adult choices. Decided with Mother to deceive me. Adult consequences." "Insane!" Patricia's voice, storming in, unraveling composure. Mascara streaks. Grace in ruins. "Can't erase 22 years of marriage like this." "I didn't destroy marriage, Sarah." John, no raised voice. "You did. One lie at a time. One betrayal. Passed lessons to children." Downstairs, voice called up. "Mr. Davis, where to start?" "Front door," John instructed. "Then back. Garage. Entries." Michael swallowed hard. "You're really doing this?" Small voice. "Actually kicking us out?" "Yes." John snapped suitcase shut. Finality. "I am." Patricia grasped his arm, nails digging. "What about everything I gave you?" Trembling voice, desperation. "Best years, raising children." "Raising them to be..." John didn't pull away. "Liars. Co-conspirators. Legacy." Her grip slackened, burned. "Dare you question my parenting?" Good mother doesn't teach children to deceive father. Lifting suitcases, John met her eyes. Good mother doesn't turn them into accomplices. "Stop calling it that!" Emily clamped hands over ears, voice cracking. "Wasn't a affair. It was..." "What was it, Emily?" John's tone softened. Finality. "What do you call helping Mother buy lingerie for another man? Lying to Father's face? Mocking his trust?" Silence. Locksmith downstairs. "Uber's arranged for both of you," John announced to children. "Michael, apartment, Emily, boyfriend's place." Turned to Sarah. "Tiago pick you up?" Sarah's breath hitched. Phone buzzed, glanced, color drained. "Tiago not interested now," John murmured. "Not secret thrill anymore. Consequences." Silence. Confirmation. Headlights. First Uber. "Yours, Michael." John checking phone. "Pack. Locksmith, 2 hours." Michael swallowed. "Dad, my things? Room?" "Pack tonight's needs.
Rest delivered tomorrow. Apartment. John's gaze locked on son, unwavering. Lesson in consequences. Emily's sobs, unrestrained. Mascara streaks. Daddy, please, never meant. No, Emily. John's voice, cutting through pleading. Not crying for what you did. Crying because caught. Difference. Turning to suitcases, composed, firm. Excuse me, Mother's bag's downstairs. Before her ride. My ride? Sarah's voice, disbelief. What ride? Taxi, John answered. Assumed you'd rather not wait for locks changed. Just like that, weight of choices settled. Michael staggered back, dashed to room. Drawers slamming, Emily stood frozen, tears. Sarah sank onto bed, shared bed, 22 years. Whisper. 22 years. Throwing it all away. John lifted luggage, gaze steady, resolute. No, Sarah, you did. One Thursday morning at a time. Suitcases downstairs, locksmith replacing front door locks. Family portraits, soon gone. Home, decades building, protecting. Outside, faint movement, neighborhood windows. Curious eyes, Dalton unraveling. Let them watch. Consequences. Night wore on. Locksmith's clicks, evening's upheaval. Doors banging, voices flaring, quieting. Something thudded. Abandoned. Study window. John watched Michael stuff car. Confidence replaced by frantic movements. Across driveway, Emily's boyfriend. Unease, murmured reassurances. Babe, fine. Stay with me. Dad's losing it. If only simple. Downstairs, Sarah paced, phone glued to ear. Calls, hushed voice. Please, just need... No, understand, but few nights. One by one, those who entertained infidelity distanced themselves. Wreckage. Doorbell rang again. Security team. New system. John led them through house. Sensor placements. Whirlwind departure continued. Dad? Michael's voice. Studied doorway. Frustration. Uncertainty. Fear. TV won't fit. Delivered tomorrow. Apartment. Apartment. Barely afford that place. Apartment I've been subsidizing. Payments stop. Michael's face drained. You can't. Can't what? John's level voice. Can't let you live off own income? Deal with consequences? Welcome to adulthood, son. Crash in hallway. Hannah's voice. Distress. Mirrors! Can't take all my mirrors. Leave them, John called out. Everything's sent tomorrow. Where? Hannah appeared, tears. Where you sending it? Dorms. Boyfriend's hand on her shoulder. Stay with me. Hesitation in her eyes. Boyfriend's cramped apartment. Far cry from her room here. Fights overheard. Arrangement unstable. Sir, ready to program new codes. Security tech. Be right there. John checked watch. 10:30 p.m. Locksmith finishing. Security system nearly operational. Family's departure almost complete. Sarah appeared behind children. Polished composure gone. Tiago won't answer. Hollow voice. None of his calls. Taxi any second, John stated evenly. Taxi for what? Sarah scoffed. Nowhere to go. Defiance, quiet panic. Should have considered before suggesting open marriage. Justify affair. Security tech cleared throat, tension thick. Michael and Emily exchanged wary glances, self-assurance unraveling. Phones? Michael asked abruptly. Insurance? Credit cards? Emily added, tight voice. All my name? John confirmed. Cancelled midnight. Truth struck hard. Sarah sank into chair, composure cracking. Emily's eyes brimmed. Michael, for first time in years, lost. Car horn. Doorway. Rides here, Sarah. John gestured. Suitcases outside. John, please. Sarah surged to feet, reaching for him. Talk. Fix this. Like before. Like open marriage? He stepped back. No, Sarah, past that. Security tech reappeared. System ready, sir. Walk you through it? John didn't break gaze from fractured family. Moment. Motionless, waiting for him to cave, falter, revert. He didn't. Strode forward, swung door open. Taxi driver loading luggage. Cool breeze. Jasmine from garden he tended. Evenings pruning, watering, wife entertaining another man, children laughing, betrayal. Emily, Uber soon. Quietly. Michael, finish packing. Sluggish movements, nightmare, clutching what little left. Sarah lingered threshold, staring at taxi, hearse. Mistake, she murmured. Too late. John met her gaze, unflinching. Too late moment you met Tiago. Taxi honked, impatient. Sarah hesitated, stepped forward. Same path, countless times. This time, no return. Taxi disappeared. Emily's ride arrived, frozen, clutching purse, shield. Daddy, she whispered. John turned away, unreadable, looked to Michael. You should go, late. Michael parted lips, no argument. Climbed into car, drove off. Moments later, Emily followed. John alone on porch, empty house, security tech cleared throat. Demonstration now, sir? John nodded, stepped inside. Technician explained system. Phone vibrated. Messages, unread. Calls, unanswered. Family learning accountability. Not last lesson. Later, technician. Locksmith gone. John wandered silent house. Rooms larger, air lighter. Burden of deceit lifted. Room to room, lights off, items straightened. Disorder erased. Study, laptop open, message to lawyer. Everything proceeded as planned. Whiskey, chair, waited. Sarah would return. Failed Tiago salvage. Charm, manipulate way back in. Nothing waiting. Suitcase porch. Irreversible truth. Web of lies collapsed. John lifted glass. Darkness outside. Didn't need to witness scene unfold. Disbelief. Anger. Pleas. None mattered. Chapter closed. Consequences begun. 11:45 p.m. First knock. Soft, hesitant, then insistent. Seated, whiskey, listening. Sarah's restraint crumbling. John! Strained control. Open up. Discuss this. Rational adults. Set glass down, window. Observing. Still dress for Tiago. Night unraveled. Hair disarray. Knocking escalated. Pounding. Still, silent. Door locked. Know you're in there. Can't erase 22 years. Leaned closer to intercom. Sleek fixture. New security. Divorce papers say everything, Sarah. By morning, lawyer dealing with mine. My lawyer? Sharp laugh unhinged. Don't have lawyer. Don't have anything. Thiago won't return calls. Frustrating, John said, calm tone. As frustrating as wife cheating? New voice, deep, controlled, tense. Sarah, get in car. Not helping. John moved window below. Porch steps. David stood, stiff, uncertain. Nervous edge. Hesitation creeping in. Regret. Secrecy shattered. You came back! Sarah turned sharply, desperate relief. Knew you wouldn't abandon me. Tell him. Tell John. Real. Not meaningless fling. David faltered. Look, Sarah. Spiraling. Never promised anything. Fun, but... But what? Spiked voice, frantic. Everything you told me. Soulmates. Deserving better. David glanced house, uncomfortable. That was different. This, too much. John pressed intercom. Wrong, David? More confidence sneaking around with wife. David's head snapped window. Look, man, never meant to... To what? John cut him off, ice-cold voice. Consequences? Affect real people? What did you think would happen sleeping with married woman? New voice cut through tension. Michael's car pulling up. Stepped out, wary confusion. Mom not answering phone? Words died. David. What's he doing here? Leaving, David muttered, retreating to car. Family mess, Sarah. Want nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Sarah's voice cracked. We're tangled in this. You told me you loved me. Said lot of things, David mumbled, gripping car door. Heat of moment. This too much drama. Michael hesitated. Porch steps, suitcases. What's going on? Bags? Your father, Sarah spat. Lost mind. Throwing everything away. Stupid mistake. One stupid? John let out hollow laugh, intercom. How many Thursdays, Sarah? How many lies? How many times children dragged into betrayal? David's engine roared. Sarah spun toward sound. Panic. David, don't! Don't leave me! Car pulling away. Fading street. Stranded. Sun. Wreckage. Mom? Michael's usual confidence wavered. What's he talking about? How many Thursdays? Doesn't matter, Sarah snapped. Door. None of this matters. John dramatic. Cool down. Overreacting. Has to. No, Sarah. John's voice. Intercom. Last time. Don't have to do anything anymore. You, Michael, Emily, made choices. Live with them. Choices. Michael's gaze darted between Sarah, house. Mom, what did you pull us into? Sarah's shoulders sagged, crushing weight. Not now, Michael. Just grab suitcases. Need to figure out tonight. Tonight? Michael's voice wavered, panic. Can't you fix this? Fix it? Sarah bitter, empty laugh. Father made up mind. Punishing us. Can't handle modern relationship. Modern relationship? John's voice, blade sharp, intercom. Deceiving husband? Children played along? Words sliced room. Michael instinctively stepped back from Sarah. Mind racing. I didn't... Falte.